Hey everyone, I just realized I forgot to ever do a video on this unit, so yeah, we're gonna do a video now. We have MEILI here, which this is the first generic MEILI that we've had. We've had a seasonal MEILI, which was the casino kind of batch with her and Elsa. That was the very first time we actually had a real melee in the game, so that's pretty interesting. But yeah, we'll just hop right into it. We do have the 200 free tickets for her, so basically everyone's going to be getting her at some point. And yeah, let's take a look. We'll have her leader skill. Let's take a look at her stats first. 15k HP. She's got 1200 attack, 1000 defense, 169 speed. She's got an additional 30% crit rate. Is that crit rate or crit? Yeah, that's crit rate. Yeah, sure. Her stats look really bad. I hate her HP. Her defense is actually pretty okay. She's really slow. If she wants to be an attacker, her defense is really low. The crit is nice because a lot of green units are based off crit, so that's just going to help her be on more teams, but we'll have to see what her kit's like. Let's take a look at her leader skill. It's going to be 30% of something. I keep clicking on it as if it's going to bring it up. Yeah, 30% crit for all allies. Oh, that's a good leader skill. There's no restrictions. Then we have her basic, the charge of the evil animals. Physically attack 3x with 200% power, 100% chance, inflict 1 turn of damage over time. If self crit is more than 200%, increase power by 200%. Okay. More than 200% crit? Honestly, I've found getting a lot of crit is actually pretty hard, even on green teams. Like, you really need units that buff it and their passives, as well as the leader skills and memories and stuff like that. It does take a lot. So, I don't know how much I like crit-based teams, just because, like, eh. I don't know. It's just, it doesn't appeal to me. Maybe I just don't have the best units for it, which I really don't, honestly, but still. So that's pretty interesting. You know, you're getting pretty much guaranteed crits as well as the additional power, so that's pretty good. Damage over time, that's okay. Yeah, otherwise this passive is a pretty big sleeper. Then you have, or the passive, the skill. Then we have our passive Magic Beast Tamer on the battle start, and every 2 turns apply to all allies. 2 turns of crit up large. Okay, now we're talking. On ally dealing a critical attack, heal all allies by 10% on battle start for 3 turns. Oh, okay. So you get a crit? Oh, wow. So it's kind of like a buff, but not a buff. It just heals by 10% for the next 3 turns. That's nice. I don't know what by 10% means. I don't know if it's 10% max HP, 10% damage dealt. We'll have to wait and see. On battle start for 3 turns, allies with 140% crit chance are immune to cooldown increase, max HP reduction, and gain 30% agility. That's on battle start. So I don't know if this applies before the buff is active, the large buff. If it does, that sucks. If it applies after, then this is goated. Cooldown increase, max HP reduction, both annoying, so that's really good. And then 30% agility. That's not even 30% action gauge. That's 30% agility. So you have the buff for the remainder of the fight. You're just a lot faster. That's really good. She's got a banging passive. Then we have, it's kind of wild we get this unit for free, basically. Then we have releasing the Great Boss. Physically attack a single enemy with 200% power, 100% chance to inflict 2 turns of defense down large, agility down large. Ooh, that's really good. Okay, so defense down large is really good because that's like such a big deal. Defense is like super annoying, so there you go. It's also really good for PvE as well as agility. Agility is really good for PvE because a lot of bosses are immune to a lot of things, and agility based stuff is usually not one of them, so that's pretty good for certain events. Then we have if self is 140% crit rate, attack ignores damage reductions, so that's really nice. I feel like it's gonna be easy for herself to get that. If self also, this is a skill that you have to choose when to use, so it's not like the passive where like you have to hope that the buff applies beforehand. Like, you can set this up, so that's really good. If self crit chance is 200% above, the attack increase power by 200% or 2000%, and attack after stealing 5 buffs to self. Ooh, So you steal the 5 buffs after or before, and then you attack after. So like that's pretty sick. If you take all the defense stuff and all the stuff away from them, so that's nice. It'd be cool if it stole shields and reflects too, because that way she wouldn't kill herself. But I guess like the buffs are enough. Yeah, she's a pretty good unit. The basic was really lackluster. I was kind of scared for a second, but she's actually really good. Don't pull on this banner. You know, I kind of stopped making these Shuji summons, but in this case, it's a pretty definitive answer. You get 200 free tickets. There's no point in you pulling. You can get a lot of fragments in the meantime as well. Like, I think for Alcor, they gave us a lot of fragments as well, and that's why he was essentially free. But this unit, I don't think they've been giving us fragments, but again, 200 tickets is basically free. Like, it's going to be a handful of people that don't have her after the 21 days, so, or after the 200 tickets are given out. I believe, let's see how many, I think it was, I checked right after I filmed the last video, which was Betty. I'm filming this right after Betty. Yeah, so 80 more tickets need to be given out. Not bad. I think it's like, what, 8 more days? Because I think they've been doing 10 a day. So yeah, then we'll take a look at our memory. She's a pretty solid unit. Definitely on par with Alcor last year, so that's pretty good. She's not too much of a letdown, which is really good. All right, let's see. Although I am convinced they just used her here to not give us more tickets for the anniversary units, which is kind of annoying, but it is what it is. We have physical effects, or physical attack, what is it? Restriction. Critical rate increase, so the crit rate is increased. Let's see, you got 15, and then what is that? Is that 15 again? Is that just 30? I'm trying to think, math is hard. Yeah, it's 30% critical rate for physical attack units. Then we have 2 passives. Okay, this could be good, or this could be really bad. Okay, let's see. Battle. At the start of battle, all allies will automatically activate recovery. At the start of battle, all allies will be enraged for 2 turns. I like the enraged. I don't know how I feel about the recovery, because the recovery is automatically procced with their passive whenever someone lands a crit. So, I don't know. I mean, I guess it's additional healing. Like, why wouldn't it be bad? Or why wouldn't it be good? But yeah, either way. Not the most potential there. Still pretty solid memory though. And the fact that we have tickets, and you're probably going to be golding it either way. So just pretty much a free memory as well. Pretty solid, pretty solid. Either way, we got 21 days. I don't recommend summoning unless she's like probably your favorite character. Even if then, save your tickets beforehand. Like if this was Elsa, you'd bet your ass I'd save my tickets. I would gold her immediately after, but yeah, we have a lot of other priorities here at the moment. So either way, that's gonna do it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Later.